Hi my loves, welcome back. We're going to do another vlog today, but we're going to have a little bit of a beauty morning together. I'm calling it a beauty morning. That's not really a thing, but we're going to have one because I've got some new in beauty bits that I wanted to show you basically, and I wanted to do some fun makeup today because it's been a while. I'm sorry about my background, and I don't know if you can see mess back there. It's very possible that you can. That is just life on this top floor with a baby. There is stuff everywhere. Also, if you can hear drilling, there is some drilling going on. It's all go here as always. The light's going to go in and out as well, which is going to be possibly annoying, but it's better to have natural light for these videos. So yes, those are all my little disclaimers. Anyway my loves, this part of the video is sponsored by Karma, who were formerly known as ShopTagger. You all know that I have used ShopTagger in the past and I've saved money with them in the past, which we'll get to in a second, but Karma is their new name. It's all about the good karma they're going to give you for helping you shop smarter. But if you don't know, they're an app and a Chrome extension which will ensure that you never miss a price drop on your favourite items, never miss a voucher, never miss a coupon code, which will help you save money when you're shopping, which is what we all want and need. So in this particular haul, I bought some things from Look Fantastic, and as you'll see in a minute when you get to the checkout, Karma will pop up and say, we found X amount of coupon codes, would you like to try them? And I managed to save 20% on my order, which I was very pleased about. So now I'm going to show you how Karma works. First up, all you need to do is download the Google Chrome extension on your computer. It's super easy and quick, and I'll leave a link down below so you can go directly to download. Then when you're shopping at any of your favourite stores, you just click this button here at the side to save your item, and you can have a separate list so you can keep things organised. And you can also move this button up and down at your convenience. This is easy enough to do on your phone too once you have the app installed, and you'll get notifications via email or mobile push when an item goes on sale or comes back in stock, or there's a relevant coupon you can use. So here you can see some of the lists I have going on. This is my clothing list, and I'm also building one called Essentials so I can start saving money on the things I purchase all the time. When you're using Karma to shop on your computer and you get to the checkout, it will scan for coupon codes and apply them automatically, so you can see me applying that to some of the items in my Look Fantastic order here, and there were loads of coupons to try, and it applied the one that would give me the best discount. Finally, at selected stores you can activate cashback through PayPal, and you can see up here I'm just starting to do that, and over time I will save money that way too. So now you know how it works. I will leave a link to the Karma Chrome extension in the description box below so you can download it for yourselves and start saving yourselves some money. Right, back to the task at hand, which is putting on a face. And I had to go and feed the baby. I thought I'd better do that before I put my makeup on, or before I get halfway through putting my makeup on. And then I was like, I'm ravenous and I'm delaying eating even more, so I ran downstairs, had a bowl of cereal and made myself a cup of tea. But now I'm back and I actually intend to begin this video. Final disclaimer as well, please ignore my nails. I've had those like stick-on gel things on for like a couple of weeks now, and they're not looking their best now. They kind of are due to come off, but I'm actually seeing Priya in a couple days time, so I'm very excited to get my nails done, that is for sure. Do we start with the haul first, then we'll do the video? I'm actually not going to start with the Look Fantastic things. I'm going to start with a couple bits from Beauty Bay and Cult Beauty, because I mentioned this on Instagram. I am on the hunt for a replacement dupe of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, because they are currently not really considered cruelty free, or it's a bit more of a grey area than it was. I will let you do your own research and make your own decisions. By and large, I don't think their products are tested on animals, but yeah, it's a bit of a grey area now. I generally follow kind of what Cruelty-Free Kitty, I think they're called, is saying, and they currently don't class Charlotte Tilbury as cruelty-free, which is such a shame. Don't get me started on that because I am sad about it. But I wanted to find a dupe for Pillow Talk lip liner. Also, I've got a couple of high-end options here, but I've also got a couple of cheaper options here, so that could be exciting as well. I've actually tried a couple of these on my lips already, but I haven't full-on tested them against Pillow Talk, so we're gonna do a little bit of a swatching session. So let's swatch Pillow Talk first. So that's that there. You all know what this looks like because I wear it constantly. coming out quite dark against my skin at the minute. When I'm a bit more tanned, it's a bit more light and nudie, a bit more kind of dark and pinky when I'm paler. Okay, so let's start with the liners from NYX. So yes, so anyway, so I mentioned this on Instagram, asked you all for your recommendations, and all of these are recommendations from you, so thank you very much for doing that, for being my hive mind. I've got the lip pencil in Natural here, which when I tried it on my lips the other day seemed a little bit brown, and swatching it I think we would agree that it's a little bit browner. Sort of a similar, I felt it was quite dark on my lips the other day, but actually it's a sort of similar depth of colour. It's possible just because it's a bit browner, it just looks darker, if you know what I mean. This I think might be a really close match. This is Peekaboo Neutral. That is what it's called, isn't it? I'll put it on the other side. Okay, it's a little bit more, I would say like corally almost. The light's just changed on me, so now they look quite similar, but I would say that it's a bit more, yeah, it just kind of has a bit more, I would say, coral in it. A bit warmer maybe, and a bit less dusky. I'm gonna swatch Pillow Talk again, just so that we can compare it side by side with the other ones. Next up we've got the high-end one. So this is Patrick Tar's She's Humble. And I got these from Cult Beauty. Those two are from Beauty Bay. So this is quite different. When I first swatched this downstairs, haven't tried this on my lips yet. When I swatched it downstairs, I thought this would be a really close match, but actually looking at it next to Pillow Talk, they're quite different. Oh, the sun's coming out again, so you can see the difference between these two a bit more. Again, this might have a touch more brown in it as well, not sure. It's a nice, really nice colour, but it's kind of like a more nudie colour as opposed to pink. And then finally, we've got Victoria Beckham's number 2. And this one, when I swatched it downstairs, I didn't feel like would be that close of a match. Yeah, it's kind of more browny. Again, quite close to this one from NYX. So none of them are perfect, but I do think Peekaboo Neutral is pretty similar. It's just a touch more vibrant. So that would be my closest dupe, and I really thought it was a really nice colour when I put it on the lips the other day. Let me take you through the bits that I got from Look Fantastic then, which using Karma I got 20% off on. So first up we have the Illamasqua Skin Base. Don't know if this colour is gonna match me. We're gonna hope that it does. It looks quite nice and pale. This has been around for ages and I've always wanted to try it because it just seemed like such a nice foundation. But it comes in a much smaller bottle than I thought. For some reason I thought the bottle was much bigger than this. But I think it provides like a really natural finish, so we are going to use that. Now, I haven't bought anything from Illamasqua for years and years. It used to be one of my favourite makeup brands, so I actually got a few things from Illamasqua which I'm very excited about. I don't know why I stopped buying from them, but I did. Other bits from Illamasqua, I got this colour veil, which in the back of my mind I'd heard of, but whenever I last bought from Illamasqua it was not a thing. But it has been out for ages I think. But it's a gel blusher. Kind of looks like that, sort of like paint. I'm very intrigued by this because, as I've been saying, I love blusher. I just think it's one of my favourite makeup things at the minute, and has been for a little while, and I love ones that look like a real flush to the skin, so I'm hoping this sort of like gel texture might really work well. I've also got my first ever nude sticks product. I've never tried nude sticks as far as I can remember, and that's another brand I've been meaning to try for absolutely ages because it just feels like it would be my type of brand. And this is the Nudies All Over Face blush colour, so I think you can use it on, it says face, lip and eye, in bareback. And this looked like just my kind of like dusky pink colour that I just absolutely love. Oh, we've got a little brush as well. Oh, I just love colours like that. I think it'd be really nice on the lips, but also on the cheeks. I love a tonal situation where you use all the same colour on eyes, lips and cheeks. Final item in this haul to show you before we get started on the actual makeup. And that is this Natasha Denona, another brand that I've never tried before, even though I've wanted to for ages. It is their Duochrome top coat in, what's it called? Lavender / gold silver. They had a few options with these. There was a duochrome which I already have kind of a similar version of, but it also looks beautiful. But this one looks like this. It's a top coat, so I think it's supposed to kind of just sit really beautifully on top, obviously. It's going to give like a really fun sparkle to the top of eye looks. I'm really doing a terrible job of showing you it, and I think the sun's blowing it out a little bit, but I'm going to use this today, I think, so I don't need to try and swatch it anymore. Right, my loves, enough rambling. Let's start doing my makeup and see where we get to. Yeah, I feel like I'm very close to the camera, but this is how you film beauty videos, isn't it? I was going to put this face oil on. I am going to put it on. I was like, will it mess with the foundation? But I just feel like I want to wear it. This is the Drunk Elephant Virgin Ruler Luxury Facial Oil. Guys, you know my skin texture has changed. If I am using a facial oil before I even put my makeup on, it is still really dry. Don't know if when I stop breastfeeding it will stop being super dry. It means that I have had fewer blemishes, still get some, but fewer blemishes because I'm less oily, especially if I tend to like pick really tiny things on my face as well, which really means it looks blemished sometimes. But my skin has changed. It used to be a lot oilier, but like I said, don't know if it'll go back to sort of normality when I start breastfeeding, or whether this is my new skin. I don't mind it, to be honest, because keeping skin hydrated I feel like is a lot easier than trying to stop it from being too oily without dehydrating it loads. Right, let's try this skin base. It feels like the type of product I should shake first. I'm going to shake it. But yeah, I was actually just looking at my first trimester symptoms. Looks like a pretty good match. Don't know how much I'm going to need, so I've just squeezed out a little bit, but it comes out in like a nozzle. Just going to use this Real Techniques brush and see how we go. Yeah, it's a good match. I used foundation to match. Yeah, I was just looking at my first trimester symptoms actually, because I did write them down for the first few weeks, then I got bored and stopped and just wrote a big overview of it. But dry skin happened to me instantly, it seems. And I was looking at them because I was just watching Zoe Suggs' first trimester video. It's funny, even though I'm literally just been pregnant and had the baby, still just really enjoying pregnancy content. It's something that happens to you when you become pregnant. I think you just like want to watch all the pregnancy and baby related videos that ever have existed, even if you've literally been there and done that. That foundation has just melted into my skin. I can't really see it, and I'm in natural light, so that's a pretty good sign. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Kind of just leaving a very natural look to the skin. Obviously I've just put that oil on, so got a bit of dew going on. Zach is currently with the little one. I usually do the sort of morning shift. If I need to get stuff done, I usually do it in the afternoon, not the morning, but I thought obviously we're doing makeup today and I kind of want it on my face from the morning, so he is on the morning shift today. We don't always take shifts, not every day, like, you know, I'm feeding her, so it's a bit of a faff to spend a lot of time away from her. But if I do need to get stuff done, just using the Bare Minerals Original concealer, by the way. But if I do need to get stuff done, then I usually do that in the afternoon. But I'm really feeling for all mums whose partners are going back to work around this time, because I just think it must be so hard. I was going to do my skin next, but actually I think I'm going to do my eyes now. So I'm going to go in with the Vive eye wand in vanilla. Not used this yet. I'm going to use it as like an eye base. But yeah, I really feel incredibly lucky to have Zach around, and also my mum is around as well. Both are very busy doing their own things and both are working, so Zach and I sort of have to work around both of our work schedules to try and look after her. But working from home makes a big difference, obviously. I was just thinking about that the other day, because my mum didn't used to not get home until about 7:30, and I've been putting the little one to bed at about 7 so she would never see her, which is just really hard. So yeah, different types of working as well. But I think I would much rather be back at work sort of, and working from home and have help and have someone around, than be by myself, even not working, but just having the baby by myself like all day. And that's not because I don't love her. but it is so hard to get stuff done. Or it's just about, you know, just taking a minute to yourself, giving them to someone else and breathing, and just taking a moment, or like having a cup of tea or having some food without having to do it one-handed. Just little things like that I think I would really miss. Honestly, shout out to all the mums that are doing it by themselves. You're doing amazing. I'm taking it into the corner a little bit, as you can see. My eyelids are still a bit textured from that reaction that I had. So it's not making it very easy to do my eyeliner. Last night, for the first time in about probably 7 or 8 years, I did not take my makeup off before I went to bed. I just forgot that I was wearing makeup. I always do it no matter how tired I am, drunk I am back in the day. I wasn't wearing eye makeup, so I just completely forgot I was wearing any at all. Just change the angle of that liner just so it doesn't dip. But I don't know if it's worked. Yes, that is an accurate representation of where my mind's at, because I never forget. I just put my skincare on top of my makeup like a mad person. Okay, my loves. The camera stopped recording, so I deleted a bunch of stuff, and then I continued and didn't press the record button again. So let me update you. Obviously did the other side. Not sure yet whether I want to blend the main liner and make it look blurry, but I'm going to decide that in a bit. But I have used the Vive I Want in Raven, which is the black colour, just to start mapping out a shape. It's actually just above my crease because I have hooded eyes, so the best thing to do is just keep looking forward and just adding where you need it. And I'm just kind of making like a blurry blended. So if I lift, you can see that it's actually quite a thick shape here, just because you can then see it when I close my eye. Not close my eye, when I look straight ahead. As always with my looks, I am not a big one for precision with makeup. I just want to be quite just relaxed and grungy a lot of the time. I'm probably going to go in and neaten that up a little bit though, but let's do the other side first. So I'm going to just mark where it needs to be so you can see it when I look straight ahead. Yeah, like I said, that's actually a bit above my crease. I'm going to go in a tiny bit of vanilla just to clean up some of it, but like I said, I don't want it to be super neat. I'm going to take a little bit of this Milk Cosmetics eyeshadow in Dark Matter, which is just a black. And I'm going to try and deepen it a little bit. I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. I think it's sort of looking as I wanted it to. But I'm going to do something under the eye because we're looking very top heavy. I'm going to attempt something. If it doesn't work, I can just wipe it off, but I need my liner again. And I'm going to do like a little line under the eye. Best just to show you rather than trying to explain it. So I've not done it amazingly well, but can you see that sort of shape that I've done under the eye? I'm going to take a little tiny wee brush and blend a little bit of black eyeshadow under there just to soften that line. Whilst I like this, I feel like the white against the black is a bit too harsh for what I'm going for. It looks nice, but it's just a bit too contrasty. So I'm gonna actually blend a little bit of brown in there. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna use this palette, which I have not used. Actually, maybe I won't use brown, maybe I'll use this colour. This is the Urban Decay Wild West palette, and they sent this to me a little while ago and I never ended up using it. But I'm going to use the colour Laredo, which is kind of like a cool toned purplish brown. Okay, at risk of doing too much, I'm going to add this top coat now, which I'm very excited for. And I'm just going to pop a little bit all over the lid. Like I said, it's not really a pigment, it's more of like just a wash. I feel like it's also the kind of look that would respond well to a bit of gloss. Right, let's whack some mascara on and see where we're at. Inez is going to look at me and be like, who is this woman? That's not my mum. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Strength and Length mascara. I'm going to do kind of a thick, clumpy-ish I can't speak, lash. And I'm not going to put any fake lashes on, again just to keep it kind of cool and less glam, if you know what I mean. And I'm also going to use the Hourglass Unlocked mascara as well. Okay, I really need some colour back in my face because looking a little bit ghostly, so we're going to use the nude sticks all over face colour and see how we get on with that. Ooh, actually, let me do bronzer first. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Tantor first, just to add a bit of colour back in. What colour do I use this in? Light. I don't think there's going to be any risk of me forgetting to take my makeup off tonight. Looking a little less one-dimensional. One-dimensional? Two-dimensional. And now we're going to go in with the Nude Sticks colour. Look how nice that colour is. Love it. Keeping the skin sort of fresh and light. Forgot about the little brush on the end. Oh well. Okay, now my brows definitely need sorting because, again, looking a little weird with this look. I'm first of all going to put some colour through them with the Hourglass Arch Brow. And I'm using this in the shade Ash. Never really thought about microblading my brows before because I have quite a lot of brow, but I was thinking the other day, because they're quite different shapes, partly because I walked into a lamppost when I was about 14 and cut into this brow and it's not got quite the same arch as the other one, and I was wondering if maybe a little bit of microblading would actually help, seeing as I've already got the shape that I want there, and then I don't have to do them every day, which is one less step in the makeup routine. Right, next we're going in with Brow Freeze from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can see I mentioned that I very enthusiastically dipped into it the first time I used it. You can still see where that is. There's all sorts of ways you can use this. They have a specific way that they recommend, but I actually just like dipping in gently, gently being the important part there, with a spoolie. I actually think I got too much on my brush there, but oh well. Okay, well, ignore me because I got way too much on my brush there and now they look crazy. It's the dry side. Brush that through. Okay, they're probably a little more brushed up than I would do normally. I'm going to go with the flow. You all know I love putting some fake freckles on. I just think it adds an element of freshness, and I think this look, like I said, sort of needs that on the skin. So I'm going to do that on using my Freck. Freckles on my nose, even though I haven't really seen the sun for ages, have definitely become more pronounced. I wonder if that's like a pigmentation thing from pregnancy as well. I am gonna use one of my new lip liners. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a nudie colour. Ooh, is that what I want to do? Actually, I'm gonna do a mix, I think. I'm gonna use Peekaboo Neutral on the sort of outside of my lips, and then I'm gonna use Patrick Ta's She's Humble on the inside. Yeah, I think that actually might be too pink. We'll see. We'll see how we feel once we've got this on. This is a funny square shape for this lip liner. Let's see how it looks on. I think I'm still going to go in and apply my favourite Bare Minerals lipstick, which is the Bare Pro lipstick in Peony, which is a little bit lighter. I think I'm going to still do that in the centre. Oh, I so want to put gloss on the lids. Maybe I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a tiny bit on in the hopes that it'll still have some longevity. I don't know if you can see the duochrome. It's not coming up very well on camera, but it does look really nice in real life. A tiny bit of gloss just in the centre of the lid. I'm not sure you guys are even seeing the effects of that, but I'm enjoying it anyway. I also want a bit more glow on the skin, so I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow in Whimsy, which I think is quite a similar colour to Bareback. So hopefully it's going to blend quite nicely. Quite pinkish. So I think that is finally me done. Beauty morning complete. What do you guys think? I'm a big fan of this look actually. I wasn't quite sure how it turned out in the middle of it there. But we got there in the end, so I am liking it a lot. But anyway, I feel like I need to do a bit of clearing up and go and see how Zach and Inez are getting on hanging out together. I have just been clearing up, making the most of my morning. Just been doing a little bit of clearing up. I haven't finished, to be honest, before Inez needed her next feed, but we got a little bit done. And now I'm gonna head down for some lunch. I'm so hungry, so I'm very excited. I've got a big pile of stuff to take downstairs, and I can't be bothered. We're having a bit of tummy time, which always looks massively ridiculous. She did just move her head round from the other side. This is where I'll be for we've just come out for a walk. I don't think I've said anything to you guys since I was sat on the sofa with the baby, and that is basically what I've done all afternoon. Is feed, and she's napped on and off. I've just done some stuff on my phone, but nothing particularly exciting. And now we're off out for kind of a late walk. She had kind of a late nap again. So we're off out for a walk, snapped a few pics, and she is sort of nodding off. It's getting to the end of her day. And when we get home, she's gonna have a bath and get ready for bed. Pretty chill day so far. My makeup is holding up-ish. I keep rubbing my face though, rubbing my eyes, and forgetting that I have a lot of black on there. Hi loves, it's me. I'm absolutely incapable of filming like a full day at the moment. I just get to the second half of the day and I'm so tired, and there's nothing much to film apart from very heavy baby related things, I think, in the second half of the day, because she gets fussy. She gets a bit fussier in the afternoons. They want to feed loads, then she goes down to bed. That's a whole process, and then after she goes down for the day, I just eat my dinner and do various numbers of chores as quickly as I possibly can. So yes, that is why I have been rubbish at just filming a full day, but you know, the two halves of the start of the day is not so bad. It's actually already lunchtime. I've been feeding for most of the morning with the little one, and I've just left her with my mum and Zach, trying desperately to get her to sleep. She's definitely, I said this sort of in the last vlog, I think. naps are becoming more tricky. She definitely, I think, needs to start going down in her snoo in the daytime, because she just gets distracted by everything that's going on, which is fair enough. And I have come out to the gym. This is my first PT session that I'm going to do today. Don't think I'm going to film it because it's my first one. And also got a new PT who is really nice, and I actually already know from around the gym. But my other PT went and moved. So the one, I didn't even know my last session with him was my last session. I'm gonna turn this on because I've really got the heat blasting. But yeah, I just went to the gym one day, then left and never went back. I got cocoa bubs on my face, probably. I did my last session with him, actually it's probably March last year, and then never went back. But anyway, so yeah, probably not gonna film it today. Just gonna ease myself in. I know that Adam knows all about postpartum training, so I'm sure he'll be doing appropriate exercise with me, nothing too hard. But I'm so excited to go back to the gym. I suddenly am nervous. Like, I wasn't nervous. Zach's like, if I were you, I'd be so scared, because obviously we have not done weights really for like well over a year. Suddenly I feel a bit nervous, just because I'm like, oh, hang on, they're actually quite hard if you're doing hard stuff. But I'm just so excited to feel good and strong again. So I'm gonna head in, wish me luck. Session is done, you guys. Looking a little bit pinker than I was, aren't I? We did a mixture of everything, weights, a bit of cardio as well. Went on the watt bike. Oh God, if you've ever been on a watt bike, you know how horrific they are. But I'm feeling so good. I can feel the endorphins flowing. So nice to do something with just my body. So I'm feeling good, but anyway, I best head back to the house, see how the baby's getting on. I think Zach took her to do his mayoral vote. So she's been political this afternoon. So I'm home, I'm showered. Zach took Inez out in the carrier, I think. So that's how he's managed to keep her chill whilst I've been gone. But they are headed back, and I managed to shower and get into some clothes, which is just amazing. I feel like a new woman. I think at the moment I was feeling a bit just meh, because I'm either with the baby, which is obviously lovely and I love spending time with her, but sometimes you do need a minute to have your own body to yourself, or I've been working, so I've just kind of been doing those two things, and it's just so nice to do something for me. Anyway, I've got to eat because I'm hungry, and I've just obviously burnt some calories, and I need lots of calories at the minute. Hi my loves, welcome back. Most disjointed vlog in the world, but I was going to finish this vlog now, but then I remembered that I'm going to get my nails done. So I was like, why not just pop the nails in at the end of this vlog and then I'll wrap it up for you. Yes, this morning I'm feeling achy. I'm feeling achy mostly in my shoulders, the top of my arms, which I'm surprised about because we did work out. We worked out everything. And I was feeling it most in my legs when I came back yesterday, but it's definitely my arms that hurt the most today. Bit in my abs, a little bit in my back as well, like in my upper back, because we were doing rows and that kind of thing. So this is what I'm wearing, you guys, something that just makes me feel good. Simplest outfit in the world, all black, just feel good in it. I'm wearing this Reformation tee. My boobs have gone down a little bit now. Breastfeeding is properly established and they're not quite as kind of big as they are at the beginning, so I can wear my t-shirts again, but I did make an order on COS, which I'm gonna do a little try on haul because I haven't actually opened that yet, for some new t-shirts and some new bits and bobs. But I am finding my old t-shirts do fit me a little bit better now. My boobs have reduced in size a bit. They're still much bigger than they usually are, but it's better than it was. Then I've got these Sonia Rykiel pants that my mum gave me sometime last year from her wardrobe. They're still a little bit tighter than they were, obviously, but they're wearable, so I've got them on. Then I've got my super old creepers, super old creepers. I must have bought these at least 10 years ago. They're silver, they're double stacked. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put these on today. And they've been sat on my shelf unworn for years as well. So next time Zach tells me to chuck out a pair of shoes that I haven't worn for a long time, I'll say, do you remember when I wore those creepers? And then I've got my bike blazer on. I think I'll probably wear Zach's scarf as well, raised scarf, just for a bit of extra warmth, because yeah, the weather is all over the place at the minute. Hi loves, so I'm officially the worst vlogger in the entire world. I did not film whilst I was getting my nails done, and obviously that would have been the most interesting part, but here they are. So I just got like a nudie base with champagne glitter and little stars. And Priya was like, these are quite festive when she was finished, and I was like, they are. There's a load of mess in the background, as you can see. I'm not looking my cutest. But I am going to do some editing now. In fact, I'm going to edit this very vlog, so I better wrap it up. I'm sorry this vlog has been all over the place, but I don't know what I've said in it. I hope some of it's vaguely interesting, but I will see you again very soon. I've got book video coming up, more vlogs, I've got a clothing haul, so exciting things coming. Bye!